Hi ladybugs. I am working, as you can see, on a journal. It's Yolanda, by the way. This is a new journal that I've started working on, and I thought, well, again, let's just do it on camera, because you know there's a lot of ladies that ask, how do you put it together? And especially when you're just starting, it can be quite confusing. So all I've done so far, I've actually got quite a few signatures, but I think I'm going to stick to 3. I'm going to make like a series of this paper, and it's just gorgeous. Look at that. These beautiful, oops, there goes my top, teal and pink papers. I'm still at the planning stage, if you want to call it that. Remember, everybody does a journal different. You just got to find how you like doing it. So I think this will also be like a series journal, a process of how another one, because I do have one called my Paris something anyway. So what I've done so far, I've gilded the edges with foil. All I did was use narrow double-sided tape, stuck it down. I will probably do another one just to show you how I did it, you know what, rather than explaining. So you can see my desk is already a lovely gorgeous mess. And I have just done these 2 pages, and these obviously are not done yet, but it just gives me an idea of how and what I'm going to do. I have on the edges of most of the pages, I've used the Nouveau gold. Can you see that? To make it nice and glittery, or not glittery but shiny. And then on the edges here, I use this picked raspberry distress oxide spray. It's just, this color I think is just fabulous. And all I did, I sprayed some, as you can see here, and then on here I used, let me just grab it. I used a variety. I love these colors. They're just muted and like country colors almost. Mowed lawn and evergreen bow. And you can see I just sprayed it, and then I used the Nouveau Gold with my finger, and I just went around it and did it randomly. And I also wanted to leave some spots. You can see the whole page. And you see this drop here? I dried it with my hairdryer. I just did a drop. Like, let's do it on here. Let's use this one. And it just gives a nice effect. Okay, it's not the same color as that. I actually used Tattered Angels paint, glitter paint for that, which is finished now. I've thrown it away, I think, because it was just... No, I didn't. It's right here. Yeah, this one. I really throw things away. It's the Tattered Angels Glam paint. And let's get that open. And again, I just used my finger, and you just make a drop on there. There, that's it. You can see this is so old, but you know what? You got to use it, right? Paid for it, got to use it. And then if you let that dry, it just gives a really nice effect on the paper as it's done here. And I do that with coffee as well. I do a nice thick blob, and then I let it dry, or I use my hairdryer on that. And then I have this fabric. You know, I love to use fabric in my journals. And I have this lace. It's actually like a very vintage doilium. That's a car going past. I don't know if you can hear this. So I've got just gathered bits and pieces. This border lace as well, I just sprayed it. And just put the thing on that. Not completely, and then I will like do this. Oops, yeah, you can see that on this is my little pad that I use next to my journal. So I cut out a piece of this and stuck it on here, and then these bits and pieces are just what I salvaged. I take them off, you see, and then I've got nice little fibers or whatever to put on my journals. Look, and that just gives you a nice little nest to put something, you know, on top. This little thing is, I have a tray, a bead tray, was an old earring, like from the 80s. I mean, this is how long I've had it. And you can see I've got various bits and bobs here. I've been making little dangles from old bracelets. I take this stuff off. I might even put this locket. This is a locket. This was my mother's bracelet. Look at that. Oh, laden down with jewelry. Anyway, okay, I'm not going to open that now. So again, I've just got various bits and pieces. This is from an old sandal. I mean, it's just gorgeous. You know, when my sandals are sort of getting old, I take off any beading that's on it and I use it in my journals. So once again, I just sprayed this on here and this mushed it around and then cut it in half. Put it on here with a thread and this gorgeous little tassel, which I bought at the Broomer Lake flea market. You got to hunt for them, you know, and they're not cheap, let me tell you. Okay, so those are from there, and I have some more tassels which I don't know where I'm going to put. And so in this journal I have pages as well. Let me just quickly flip through from the Idea magazine. You know, that magazine is just awesome. It's got so much for us. And on the edges I used this, and how I did it, I'm just going to put a bit here. Look at that. That's all I did. And then you just spread it and it looks amazing. Well, I think so. So you don't have just to spray this stuff, you know. You can just use your inks and you can make it thin or thick. You know, you can do another coat if you want on there. So look at this gorgeous, gorgeous page with the budgie on there. So that's there. So I wanted to gild most of the pages. Can you see how my coffee dyeing, how I've done that here? I use coffee because I've got a coffee machine and I've got the beans, you know, the leftovers from the beans, and that's what I use to dye my papers. But you can dye it with tea, anything you want. But can you see how I've let the coffee get nice and thick here and to drip? So it gives, and that gives it a shiny effect. I hope you can see that on camera. And then I went throughout the journal with all these lovely colors, using this as well, and I just did my thing randomly, and this is what I landed up with. So each journal has got about 24 pages in all, so it's about 44 pages, and I'm still another page from the magazine, from the Ideas magazine. Isn't that gorgeous? I think this was the September issue. I actually bought two magazines, because they had the most awesome designs in them, which are copyright free, so you can't copy them, huh? And this is part of the collection. So this is what I do. I go through and I thought, yeah, what am I going to do with this piece? I've distressed it in black. Can you see the coffee here, the nice shiny coffee? And it was just, so I thought this would go very nicely on a page. Where was it? Where did I have it? Here, as a tuck spot. And I will turn this into a tuck spot. So that'll go there. I've already put this envelope together that comes in the kit. I embossed that. I haven't finished with my closure because I'm not that happy about it. But yeah, and that will go obviously like this. This is, I used this die cut to make that, and I'll probably do some more all over. And can you see the foil? It's not it's just again random. It's not perfect. I didn't want it to be perfect. I don't want anything in my journals to be perfect. So it's like a thin line on the edge, and it just, I don't know, it reminds me of the illustrated books the monks used to do painstakingly. So I think this will go here because it kind of matches there. And usually what I do, I will clip it in place. This unfortunately is sticking together. I think I have to do more foil because there's empty places on here. See, look at that. So I think I have to foil that again. It's just going to stick again. I don't even know. So I will pin this here. And I'm thinking, yep, that'll be fine. I've cut out. This also comes with this collection. And it just gives me a visual of more of where I'm going with this journal. I'm going to emboss these little tags and I'll obviously make them up, but yeah, that'll go like so. And maybe here's another one. You see? So I'm quite liking that. And this stupid thing, look at this paper, writing can be done there. It's just beautiful. You can see I did lots of work with these paints on here. Another magazine page, I've just added it and just dressed the edges with black. Look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. And again, I just used the Nouveau, and you can put it on thick or thin. Maybe let me do some Nouveau on here for you to see. How about I do it in this corner and then smoosh it with your finger. And if you want more gold on there, I would actually dry it, but I'm not going to bother now. And this lightly, so it comes out thicker. Can you see that? And then I'm going to create a bit of balance and do it here. Phew, today is another hot day. And you want it random, you don't want it too tidy. And what if I use, because you've got these gorgeous pinks there, just thinking, where is my Nouveau pink? Yeah, well, it's more like a red, I suppose. Let's have a look, but I think it'll be fine. What if I do a little bit? Okay, you don't want to come out. You stuck. There we go. Where's my cloth? Here it is. But look at that. I suppose that you can also, I'm just going to smush it in. Okay, I've covered the little rose, but you know what, it doesn't matter. Let's get rid of, which is fine. Can you see that? It actually works out nice. I think it looks great. That was a random piece. And because it's too much gold, pink in one place, I'm just going to add. Look at that. I like it. I like it. Okay, now I'll cover, but that's fine. There we go. And now my cheap that I bought at the Chinese shop, they're so thin, but it's what I have on hand. So let's just clean this up a bit. And you see I cut this from that. And then what I did, let's put it on here so I can just show you what I did. I used my spray. Just trying to see if I've got another blue one. Yes, I do. This one is Mermaid Lagoon. Look at that, too beautiful. And I think the color goes quite well. Let's give it a shake. It's a shake. Can't help playing. Yeah, that's the right side, but it doesn't matter. I use both sides of fabric. There we go. Let's put a bit of blue on there as well. Oh, look at that. It's already looking amazing. Yeah, and then I mop it up. And there I have a gorgeous piece to use either whole on my page. Oh, look how that turned out, ladies. Beautiful. I think so. Imagine that now. Of course, I would normally let it dry. And let's just put that aside. And that. Look at my desk. I get so messy. I am not a tidy. Oops, look, I've got. Let's just mop it up, shall we? So it's always handy to have your little cheapo baby bum rubber. And let's just dry that before I mess up. So that's my first journal. So, sort of getting it together. And I just think it looks fabulous. So, This was a long piece like that, which I was going to put all the way down, but you know what? I'm bored with that. So, just to kind of, maybe I will put that there. I will do another one of these later on to show you how I did it. And maybe, look at that. I mean, it's very simple. And how about I cut another piece off here? I want a fattish one. I use the pinking shears. No, I'm either going to put it. No, I don't like it. No. Yeah, I prefer that. Oh, it's lovely. This is going to be a very colorful, colorful one. Yes, I like that. There. Glue gun. Oops. It's going to go here. And let's just do it on this side. And put it like so. And that kind of gives you a balance there. And then of course maybe I will put some more or something on here. I really like the way these turned out just with the spray. Again, I just sprayed it on here. I only used the blue. And then I'm going to leave that because maybe I'll do something more. Maybe I'll leave it. I do want something here. So I have, what if we do a swirl? And you know what? You can also use your Nouveaux. I'm just going to use this to do a swirl. I hope it looks nice. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I don't want it perfect, you know. I hope I'm not spoiling this. Now I'm just playing around. This is what I do. Sometimes if I don't like it, I will toss it, take it off, and toss it. Let's put some here, here, a little bit there. And I think I don't have blue, do I? No, I don't. I think I need to buy a blue Nouveau glue. Okay, I don't have blue, so let's use this. I use whatever I have at hand. That's what junk journaling, well, this is not really a junk journal, you know. I think that's fine. Look at that. Nothing wrong with that. It's nice and messy, which I like. I'm just going to quickly rub my... Sometimes I also keep a bottle of water here that I spray onto my stencils and clean them up. Otherwise they go to the kitchen sink to get cleaned. Okay, I'm not going to sit and do this here with you guys. I mean, really. So can you see that? It's very simple. And then I've got thick spots, which I'm going to... Sorry, I'm shaking the camera because I am getting my, hair dryer, which hangs from the tripod. So let's just do this quickly. Okay. Let me not put that back on the tripod. Let me just put it on, otherwise I'll shake it again. So there, look, it just adds something extra. So I like that. Look at that, and you know what? It's also got a bit of texture, so it's a bit rough. And I could add gold to that. Maybe I'm just going to add a chinchy bitty of gold. Just to break it up a bit. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Just a little bit. In fact, that can actually just play. Sometimes also, you know, if I get stuck in a journal and I just can't think of what to do, or I don't like what I'm doing, I will leave it and I'll go and do something else. Maybe I'll leave it overnight and then I'll come back and then I think, okay, no, I actually like that. Or I'll change it completely. So there we go. So we have these pages. These are tuck spots which I've glued down. Or I really like that. And then writing can be done on here. So I have that there. This is looking a bit plain. You know what I want to do? I want to just spray it a little bit. Where's my... I just want a little bit. I don't want to hold there. Okay. That came out more than a little bit, but it's fine. Let's wipe that because I don't want it to get on other parts of my journal. Let's get another one of these useless wipes. So thin. And so I'm going to just leave that there for now because it's okay. It's nothing fabulous, not yet. I will have to, but I go through my journals bit by bit and then I come back and I work on the same page again because I haven't quite finished it. I don't just do one page and finish it and move on to the next. That's not how I do my journals. And remember, each to his own. And there's where was that? Yeah, I quite like that. No, that wasn't there. I think I want, where was this one? So I know that's going to go there. And I'm going to put you here. Actually, it kind of matches. Can you see? And maybe, let's do a little bit of pink. I've actually got it there already. I don't want to overdo it, so I'm going to leave it. Maybe I'll come back at a later stage and do some more. This is another page, and that one I think I'm just going to leave. Maybe I'll do a tuck spot there. But I'm really liking the way this is turning out, yeah. You see, it's sticking. So I'm going to have to figure out something there. Okay, so you saw me kind of starting to put the journal together, and there is another YouTube or video of the actual flip through of the finished journal, and then of course I'll be putting more tutorials up on some of the aspects of this. So I will see you guys again soon. Ciao now.